Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To number 24.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Now he'll pull it down, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work season. Things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyler. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taking
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Tyler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the block.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Yeah,
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Tyler's
not much there. Only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On the tackle. It's a
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
At the 40-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down. Tyler, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30. 10.
Right, baby, it's all me.
And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. 21-0 our score after 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Tyler. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And 6.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great. That's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, If you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
5. First down, Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Lions first down.
They toss it left side to Peterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
2 brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go on second and 12. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow.
And he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Tyler's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure. 2nd and short now following the fumble. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the back.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The quarterback keeps it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Tyler. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On the crossing route, complete. It's Henry. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
From the gun, Tyler. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
4 yards.
10 more there and another 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Tyler. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Tyler. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Tyler. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Eagles 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. 2 touchdowns.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Throwing on first down. Tyler, they'll roll him out right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Second and 10. From the gun, Tyler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. And it's a fumble. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Lions 21, Eagles 13.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They will salvage 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Peterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
They ain't ready for us.
The 20, 10, 5. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The 22-yard line.
From the gun, Tyler stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tyler and Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Tyler. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down. It's Peterson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
He was brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Smith. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is caught. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming. Ten-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative.
Yo, what up?
Yo, sorry, bro. I was getting gyros.
Nice.
Trying to, like, level everything out.
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
Are you in your franchise again?
I'm broadcasting on YouTube.
What?
Yeah.
I'm about to load it up on my phone.
5 minutes left in the game.
I'm loading it up. Chris Cooper?
First down on YouTube.
Got it. Watching. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 34-20. Good shit, bro. Bro, I can hear myself on the stream.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. Yes, this year's running back is Christian McCaffrey.
Yikes. Yikes, I sound like a weirdo.
No, you don't.
Sir?
Yep.
Dude, there's 3 other people watching. Dude, that's cool, bro. That's really cool. Fuck that nigga. Who is that? Oh my god! Wow! I'm gonna play.
From the gun, Tyler. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
2nd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And
fuck piss. Dick. Piss.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
Babe, look at this. Says I lost connection to the EA servers. Are you really stoned? Babe. Babe, are you stoned? 1 through 10. Huh? I just lost connection to the server. All progress to my game.
What?
That's strong now. I call that consistency.
Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pass like a safety, you boys that shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come to slash. I'm the tired girl that hit the hole, then I'm ready. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hanging from the sideline, flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch them shake and bake. Let's go.
I'm ready to race. No fear, none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's written. We don't check. We don't win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's written. We don't check. We don't win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you friend smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'm grabbing up the drink, cause tonight I'm a guy like Michael Phelps. Hey, got me on the I don't know what we have. I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's grit, we don't check for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's grit, we don't check for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me, season the moment, energy in my body burning. I stomach keep up tight, I move like take control it. All that spread and I can't hold it, gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, like we bust off half. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out that I set the bill. I think it's cause I worked got a gun. I'm ready to race. No fear, none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this when I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's grit. We don't check for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's grit. We don't check for the win.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a brain, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got up, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a flag, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Think they been the same, think the change, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. Way back then, I was sharp, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live in ballin' this pickup. Me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat groceries. How did you let it go miss? Touch you when she mix it. Man, I had one of the functions we caught on the road, she put up a friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we kick. Explain what I did, can I kick it? Yeah, I got some rings and a brain, can I kick it? Don't ask me a thing, how I got up, how I did it. Been the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Think they been the same, think the change, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? So I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Hit it like it, check my buzz. He's right here, check my car. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a cash? What's pain to a guy that's bad?
Bro, what the hell?
I just wanna get it, that's all I ask, like.
Bro, it exited me from the stream.
Can I eat this? This is mine.
frame. Chain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Bro. Anybody here? Alright, then I'm getting off.
Damn Kane, you would kill Abel. Imagine land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might put all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All that. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them together. Rolling, don't get my car, don't let alibi. Got you by finally stopping to realize. Never keep up and go inside. It's all a lot, tired of trying to go hit it. Fly everybody, want straight in some media. Keep it mind, looking for the time. I get people try to define infrastructure right on that time. Infrastructure right on that time. It's all too much talking about your boss to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave.
You're welcome. Come.
Never play by the rules. That's what paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Possible what to do. Let me cook the accused. But you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price. That's like my item you choose. These ties in the culture. Hit you with them can ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't trust you. Struck you, now you fluster. Crashing, then I was cluttered. Doing it so subtle. Holding out through the rubble. Remember this shit jumping. The top always gonna be something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why don't rush up with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Got me the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drill, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out as you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out as you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it running through your veins? Though you make it out as you desire. No ceiling will never be the same.
I think my team's made that type shot on the game. Work out the rebound.
I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera says I'm incredible. Yeah, ain't put $1 till it festival. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me broke? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me woke? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog.
It's like my favorite thing you've ever made me. I need you to make it more. What is wrong with Lamar Jackson? Why can't he win a big one? What? Nope. Nope. Keep your vegetable, baby. Keep it vegetable. Like, whatever's in it. That's what I'm saying. Whatever's in it, it's good. There's no meat. There is. Or like some seasoned beef. Oh man, that'll be a gut buster.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second down. Tyler, and right side, Henry's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
To throw again, Tyler. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Is there charger on the computer?
But they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It'll be a kick. Oh, dang.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And it's up and good. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. And maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.
Huh?
Now, once you get out of the break, that's pretty clean for such a big wide receiver. Now track the ball down the field. We saw this at Ole Miss.
Come on up, folks. Nice boy. Wale?
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hilltop, feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but it's still priceless. Blue keys can't kill what's still private. I'm like this. Double it up, did it. Never enough, I'm with it. Box was free on the business. Whole team got wins in the world, still spinning. I sold them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the top of the 10. Now we on top once again. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the clip all in. I got house, baby drip. I just take my dance. I was blocked, they just watched. Had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 since. I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who is it dummy that died on the coldest of rhyme and folding again and again? I'm in the bud, I'm in the bed. I'm in the 30 or 30 and up. You in the bud.
I can't believe DMX died.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in the top on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in the drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
I feel like a duck in this beach. They could take my life in this beach. It's a pass on my arms like an underdog. We're coke down the parts of beach. My girl, she rap.
Do you want to watch something? Okay.